actually, last week this happened that I was quite upset about, which is the reason I started Greener Pastures and the reason I started the podcasts. A client, we had quoted them and gone through the process to bring them on board, but we have a very strict vetting process before we send bank details or any form of payment, because we need to know that we can get you a job and we can get your visa. And that is quite a clear process to start. So this client, we were in that phase. Then they called me the other day to say, Amy, like, I'm struggling with this one element. Can you help me? So what had happened is they had gone through the job search on their own. They got a job offer in Australia, and now the company was sorting out the visa, but the company was asking questions about their working rights in South Africa. And this client was on an accompanying partner visa. But in South Africa, accompanying partner visa, you have to endorse working rights. You can't just automatically work on that visa. The South African system's a little bit messed up there. But with that being said, they never endorsed working rights. So for the past 5 years, they've been working illegally in South Africa. There are so many ways to get around it, but at the end of the day, from an Australian perspective, they're not going to issue that visa because that's illegal work experience. So I'm now going through my research, speaking to my registered agents, speaking to South African agents, trying to find a solution for this person, because young couple, highly qualified, they've got a 2-year-old son, and I was just like, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I want to help this family. But there wasn't an option. There absolutely wasn't an option. And this is where I'm just like, we do this so that you don't put all this money in. They invested in a skills assessment that's like over 10,000 Rand. They paid for their English test. It's 5,000 Rand per person. So they've already spent over 40 to 50,000 Rand on this process, only to come to like almost the finish line. You can literally see it. And now they can't get a visa to get into the country, to actually cross that line. And I'm like, this is why we do a free assessment. This is why we check all your details, so you are not in that position when you work with Greener Pastures. So you have that permanent pathway. And I'm like, it really sucks, to be honest. Like, it hurts to tell a client that I can't help them, basically.
Yeah, and that's out of your hands, isn't it?
Completely out of my control. And, you know, we try our best to give the clients all the options and, you know, cover the basis from, you know, the visa side, the family side, you know, if we've dealt with children that have been adopted, children that are fostered, you know, like the other parent that doesn't want to give permission for the child to leave. We've dealt with all those scenarios. And then obviously visas, we've got a lot of Zimbabweans who are in South Africa, and there's a South African visa element as well as the overseas visa element. So there is a lot to it, but, you know, most people look at immigration as, I need a job. But your job means nothing without the visa. So it has to go hand in hand, and people don't realize the importance of it. And I'm just like, please don't make mistakes. Please don't spend unnecessary money on a process that you may not even get the visa.